All right, welcome back to Friends by Film. I'm one of the hosts here, Daniel Polidoro.
And I'm Tyler Pacholski. Thanks for joining us today.
So we have sad news that Family Video announced last night they're going to close the rest of their stores nationwide. So there'll be no more Family Videos. Tyler, what do you think about Family Video? I think they're one of the last. Are they a chain? They're one of the last video chains to close. Is this the end of like physical media?
I don't think this is quite the end of physical media. I know that over the past decade and years, we've been seeing a decline in physical media. I walked into my Best Buy months ago and I saw that 3 rows were relocated to just one small row. And I was disappointed and honestly a little depressed. And with the closure of these family videos, this is just another nail in,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say a final nail, but we are moving into the streaming world. We've been in it and we're I think on the upswing still. I think there's still a lot. We're in the streaming wars. Physical media is not like what it used to be. And unfortunately, Family Video as a franchise has decided to close its doors. I have some fond memories. Just like Blockbuster, Family Video was an extension of the opportunity to engage in the process of going somewhere, being surrounded by films, fellow film lovers. Might not have been able to talk to everyone there or anybody there,
Right.
but we were there to look at this catalog of films. We'd maybe bring a date, bring family, and decide to pick on a movie and take it back home, maybe grab a pizza. There's a process to that again is going to be missing now that Family Video is being closed. And so I'm sad. I'm not surprised with where we're going right now. I think physical media, and my hope is that it will continue to live strong. But I'm definitely sad. Daniel, what are your thoughts? What
Yeah,
were
it's
your thoughts on the
definitely
news?
a hit, but you kind of saw it coming. I mean, when was the last time I rented a movie? Probably 2018.
Okay.
Well, 2019. I just finished watching season 2 of Cobra Kai, and they have there's a episode called "Glory of Love," and they have a song from Pretty in Pink that plays, and I hadn't seen the movie, so I was like, I gotta rent that movie. It wasn't streaming anywhere, so I went to Family Video, rented it. Then they called me like 2 months later, like, hey, you want a drawing, you have a free rental. So I went and rented 16 Candles. So I mean, I used honestly, I would go there. I would go media hunting, was what I call Blu-ray hunting. So I would go to the mall, and I'd go to a, another, I guess, a smaller mall area that would have like books, the used book place that had movies, and then I would go to Vintage Stock, and then I'd hit
Bookaholics, if I'm not mistaken.
Bookaholics, and then I'd hit Walmart, I'd hit Target, and then I'd hit Family Video because they like to put their new releases on sale, like Blu-rays for like $3 sometimes, or $1. So I mean, there's a lot of good bargains. Dollar Tree as well is on my list. I have like a whole hunting list, so that's fun for me to go out and find a new movie or new and something that's that's worth the bargain. So as far as memories, yeah, before that, I would probably say I rented mostly video games from the Family Video. Um, but yeah, everybody. I mean, the last time I was there was a line, and somebody was renting The Mule by Clint Eastwood, and they asked me, "Hey, is this any good?" I was like, "Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I think it's essentially a sequel to Gran Torino in a way.
Yeah.
I thoroughly enjoyed the film. So I mean, it was cool to give a recommendation to somebody in person instead of over like a message board or a Facebook chat.
There's a recent review that we did covering this kind of well, not this kind of this very same instance of the disappearance of this experience of going to a video store and checking out a movie and to rent. There's I imagine there's probably a lot that we don't know about that is more business related. We reviewed the last Blockbuster. Go check it out on the
Yep,
channel here. You can see our review on that. And I would highly recommend, I think, along with Daniel, to check out that documentary. You can
absolutely,
spare some of the money to stream that. It's a film that,
absolutely.
talks about, the decline of physical media in terms of rentals. And there's a component of the industry, the film industry. And so, Daniel, now that I'm thinking about it, I think there's a part of the fact that a lot of these probably studios that are kind of plugging in and or like wanting to get revenue from, these places probably less likely now, just because everybody's streaming. Streaming has afforded the accessibility, the convenience of being in your own home and not having to go somewhere. There is something convenient about not having to go five
There is.
miles or however
Yeah.
far it is,
Or having
save gas money or time. And however, there is something about doing that though that you can't get with streaming. And so you can try and replicate it. And it's just not the same. And so, our future generations are not going to have that experience. And if they do, it's going to be very niche, and it's going to be something that we people that appreciate physical media and things like that are just going to tell them, hey, you should check out that place. Like, oh, what is that? Arcades, for instance, nobody goes to arcades unless, like, yeah, you just talk about it. You kind of, it's an experience. You talk about the colors, the feel, the atmosphere. And so, yeah, we're going to miss that. And so I am sad. I am sad. Are you planning on going to? No, you said yours closed down in the
It's
area,
closed,
correct?
man. I went in and they had
Okay.
one shelf of stuff, and it was for sale. I mean, it was just no music going on and
Mhm.
nothing, just dead inside. I mean,
So right
it's
now, I imagine all the stores are being liquidated. So for anyone that has a family video near you, if you're looking to boost up your physical media collection, highly recommend going there and just giving it one more shot.
yeah. I If you guys have any memories of video stores or going to any Blockbuster, Hollywood Video, Family Video, any of those types of stores, let us know below. We'd like to hear the stories. We'll actually read them out loud next show if you want. Video stores to me, I don't know. It's always going to have a soft spot in my heart. So it's a sad announcement, but it was inevitable. I mean, they tried to sell CBD, they tried to sell digital codes. Even I saw in videos. So I mean, they've exhausted all the options, and then the pandemic kind of just sped up the inevitable.
Mhm. It's been a challenging year. I think physical media is not the same as it will be, but live long and strong, physical media. There's going to be some hopeful new things with that. So we'll see what happens. Let us know what your thoughts are. Daniel, where can they find you?
At Poly Pictures on Twitter. What about you, Tyler?
You guys can engage with me on Twitter at Tyler_Pacholski, Pacholski. You can engage with me on Twitter, or you can engage with us on our Facebook page. Check out Friends by Film. Feel free to give us a like, follow us along the way. And again, let us know what you would like for us to talk about. And thank you for your time, and Happy New Year.
Thank you guys so much. Physical media forever. Stay tuned.